Well, greetings, viewers, to this edition of Happy Hunting, the show for hunts and hunters on the Second Life grid. And of course, I want to thank our sponsors, Treat TV, Prim Perfect Publications, and AView TV. Now, right now, we are going to go into one of your favorite segments, the Hunt News Report by Rosamoo Mendelsohn. And as you can see, she has found a real fantastic group of hunt gifts for you to go out and find. So, Rosamoo, take it away.
Hi, Cinders. Thank you. And I just want to say that when I put this set out, I was suddenly struck with the idea that I think everybody's looking at summer weather because this is a decidedly casual bunch of clothing. Generally, we at least have a little bit of formal wear, but today almost everything is for casual summer, so almost beach wear. I have four hunts to highlight today, and we're going to start out with the one called "Excuse My French." It runs through July 13th. You're looking for a double blue feather, and this is a very wonderful hunt to do. I found a lot of new stores. It's geared towards French-speaking designers, some of whom I think have not necessarily been in the general run of hunts that most of us have been through. I'm going to start out with a double outfit. First of all, I want to mention that the model that I'm using has both the shape and the skin are gifts in this hunt. They're from Keiko Follies. Now, the first item on the left has two things. The top, and it comes for men and for women, is from Prick, and it looks like an alien landing in front of the Eiffel Tower. It's kind of a cute image. And she's wearing that top over baggy thug pants from Bufu. The dress next to that comes from Topazia, and it's called Desiree Moi, and it's the Paris dress. And it is, in fact, has wonderful sepia sketches of Paris landmarks on it. The next item on the right has several hunt gifts in it. The mesh hoodie comes from Opopo, and it's wonderful because it's not just the hoodie. It's also got the scarf or the shirt underneath it showing through. The Italian demi jogging pants come from BMC, and the trainers on her feet come from Capone. Sakid, which is one of the stories that I'm more familiar with on this hunt, one of the few, offers this Saint-Tropez outfit, and I've paired it up with the belly chain in Baranski silver from Eden Jewelry. The Sakid outfit is the entire thing. The top, the pants, and the shoes. And the last piece of clothing I'm showing off today for this hunt is from Modana, and it's called My Little French Dress. Now, in front of the clothes, there are a couple of pieces of jewelry that I wanted to show. Again, from Eden Jewelry is the crystal bracelet for him. That's the him gift, and the belly chain is for the ladies. And next to that is piercing rose belly jewelry from Isorel. There are two umbrellas from La Poppycock. They're mesh umbrellas, and they're very nicely textured. I like them quite a bit. The mesh bag in front of them is from Baroy, and it comes in two versions, one for the left hand and one for the right hand. And the last thing I'm highlighting from this hunt is from Mushu World Dreammaker, and it's the mini Mushus. You get a couple of eggs, and one will hatch you a black mini Mushu, and one will hatch you a white mini Mushu.
Oh, those are sweet.
They're just adorable, and you wear them, and they sit on your shoulder and sort of keep you company as you go through the world. Now, the next hunt is called the Sexy Nerd Hunt, and honestly, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. This is a 5 hunt. It runs through July 15th. You're looking for nerd glasses with a mustache, and they're in black. the image has a lot of hot purple. So when I started this, I was looking for purple glasses, but they are in black. So that's something to be aware of. It is a 5 linden hunt. So that's also something to be aware of. And the poses in this, there are 3 poses that you get from Demise of Flight. And those are the poses that I used for all of these posters, the clothing images. And we're just going to go left to right. I do want to make a comment that many of these come with Lola or Tango appliers, but those are not something I've learned how to use, so I haven't used them on any of these models. The first item of clothing is from the Anymore store. It's the Sexy Nerd Top and Panties, and I just got a big kick out of the top, particularly with the pen pocket in it, which is so sort of ultimately nerdy. As we move over, the next one is from Elette. It's called MK, Keep Calm and Game On. It's a whole set. It comes with earrings and necklace, as well as the loose sweater. It does not come with the jeans, by the way. Those are not part of it. The sweater with the circles on it comes from blah, blah, blah. It's called a sexy half sweater, but it looks like a whole sweater to me somehow. Newtique has provided Nerdy Girl outfit, and it's the top, the skirt, and the socks to go with it. The next one is kind of cute. It's the Nerd Love sweater from Lavender Chic and the Lord's Peach and Mint sunglasses to go with it. They were the right color for that outfit, I think. Capacious created Wonderful Heroine. Lindy's, which is known for its shoes. Lindy's is primarily a shoe store, but in this case, they offered an entire outfit, this wonderful purple outfit, which is, again, soup to nuts there. Now, the next one is from Kawaii. It's called Sold Out. It's a hooded dress with pandas on the backside, which is why I sort of did it back. You can't really get the idea unless you see the back of the outfit. Pure Perfection provided the glasses, the Android phone, and the dress for this outfit, which is total nerdy, if you ask me. 25 created the orange sports jacket. And the very last outfit from this hunt is from Damned Dolls. It's the sexy Betty Boop. I think it's sort of a sweater dress. I used it as a sweater, but I think if you wore some glitch pants, you could probably wear it as a dress as well.
Well, this hunt is sure supplying a wide variety of stuff.
Yes. It's a good hunt. It's got a lot of clothes, I got to say. I didn't quite know what to expect. And a lot of clothes for ladies, by the way. There were some things for the guys, but I'm afraid I didn't get them into the posters this time. Now, the next hunt we have is the USA hunt. It ends, of course, on July 4th. So this is one to get on pretty quickly because there won't be a lot of time, but it's appropriate that it ends on July 4th. There are quite a few things from this, but not so much in the way of clothing. A lot of other kinds of gifts, however. We're going to start out with the pine tree, which is from F&F Antique Creations. And, of course, being from New England myself, the pine tree is, of course, the New Hampshire. It's called the Pine Tree State. So it's one of the early colonies. Next, we have the image of the Minuteman from Uncle Sam's. And there's a drum set there. Now, this is a drum set. It isn't quite balanced at this point, but it's a drum set that you wear and you get to play it. And so that's kind of a fun gift to have. It's not quite, the fife and drum style, but it's kind of along those lines. Definitely perfect for walking in a parade. Paradise Amusement Park, has offered firework tubes, and there are 6 of them in each gift. They are one use only, and I think we've got some we're not going to set them off here in the studio, but we did set a few off earlier, and there's some tape of those that you will get to see, I think. From the U.S. Military Veterans Center, there are a couple of gifts. They offered this wonderful blanket, and in addition, a handheld flag, and very small is a slightly blingy flag pin to wear. And that would be good for guys or girls. It's a wonderful little pin. Now, up in the left is this wonderful, vibrant painting. It's called Sequestered, and it's from Solomeo Gallery. Gabe Eclectica Designs created this planter with lots of flowers and palms, sort of black marble. And sitting in that planter is a birdhouse with robins, and it's from the Old World Breeders. One of the last things we have here is a pet bed from Brooklyn Kennels, but I have to assure you that the pet included, the dog that you're seeing, does not go with it. The dog is part of our staff, member of our staff. There are a very few items of clothing from this hunt, but I've put what I could together, and we're starting out with the Jetem top hat, which is very stars and stripes. The glasses, the sunglasses come from Sold Out. There's a friendship heart necklace, and it's from Crazy Matt. And what you get with that is 10 transfer items, no copy, but you can transfer them. And they're friendship necklaces, so you can give them out to all of your friends. And the top and the pants that she's wearing are from Giddy Up Corral. The last item from Nature's Touch is the oak with some of the plants underneath it. This comes with a nice selection of garden plants. I've just pulled out some of the red ones and placed them under the oak tree. And the oak tree reminds me of the charter oak from Connecticut. So again, another New England connection to the early days of this country, the USA.
Well, I'm definitely going to get to do this one because the 4th of July isn't far off, and yeah, I love fireworks.
Oh, the fireworks. They were great fireworks, by the way. There was another item, but it was really awkward to get on the stage. It's sort of this big black robot, and he sends off, if you touch him, he sends off fireworks as well, and rockets.
Ooh.
And rockets, red glare, and whatnot. So, but he was kind of big and clunky to put on the stage. He didn't want to sit still too well. The last hunt we're going to talk about is the O Canada hunt. It ends on July 10th, so again, one that you don't want to put off doing for too long. You're looking for a Canadian flag. That's the hunt object. And we are sitting in one of the items, the gift from RVI. It's the Muskoka patio set. Stitches Creations created this wonderful Canadian flag rug. And over on the right, you will see the Austin Mission set from Pearl River, the Phoenix Collections. Sitting on the sofa, looking very content, is the Canada Bear from Grumble. And behind us is this wonderful flower garden from Imagine. Now, stuck in that, we have some clothing for this hunt. Again, very much with casual in mind. The first one, and you can see there were a lot of guys' things in this hunt. When people made clothes during this hunt, they made for her and for him, which was very nice. The first thing on the left of that image is from KK's. It's jackets, and she is wearing Buenos Aires boots. That's one of the few that didn't have boots for him, just for her. L'Oreal's did hoodies and jeans with Canadian flags on them, and I did keep those jeans for most of this poster. So most of these are just tops, not the jeans. The jeans you have to get from L'Oreal's. Impish did tank tops And they're made in Canada maple leaves uh, that, let's say made in Canada. And I think there are probably a lot of Canadian designers hanging out in Second Life that we don't realize. Shadow Moon made mesh camis and shorts. And they say on the tank tops, his say, I love Canadian women, and hers say, I love Canadian men. The last thing comes from Cupcake Clothing, the last outfits, and they are beaver muscle shirts, and they have these cute little beavers on them. Then we have an outfit from Toxic High. It's a blouse with flared jeans, and the blouse says, keep calm and make it to Canada. The last item is the textures, the Canadian flag textures from Roac Designs. You get 12 different flag textures for Canada, which is kind of nice.
It really is, and of course this is great that our neighbors to the north of us get to have a hunt that's focused just on all that Canadian pride.
And civility.
Yes, Canada is a great place to visit. Beautiful country.
Yes. So that's the hunt report for today.
Well, Rosamoo, it is definitely a very festive hunt news report between holidays and summer fun. So thank you. And you are just killing my inventory count. I spent days deleting, and now it's all going to be for naught. Oh, well, I'll live with it. All right, viewers, you just saw some really great hunts, and yes, there's definitely something for we Americans with the 4th of July, and of course for our Canadian neighbors because their Canada Day is going to be on July 1st, and just lots of cool stuff. So get out there and check out these hunts, and of course information will be on our hunt blog at happyhunting.wordpress.com. And right now, we are going to take a short break. And when we come back, I will be doing an on-location interview with my guest today, who is AnneAlyce Maertens. So we will be right back. So stick with us. You are going to love this interview.
Fearless Nation is providing education and raising awareness about post-traumatic stress disorder to banish stigma and inform the public. Fearless Nation PTSD support, putting virtual reality technology to work in trauma recovery. Visit this 501c3 nonprofit at www.fearless-nation.org. That's www.fearless-nation.org.
Well, hello again, viewers, and welcome to the interview section of the show. And today I am with AnneAlyce Maertens, and she is doing When Pigs Fly Hunt. She's the hunt organizer, and she is also the owner of Dulce Secrets, a very wonderful skin store. AnneAlyce, thank you for having us here.
Oh, thank you today, Cinders, for this interview.
Well, let's get started. I have to say that I absolutely love the name of your hunt, When Pigs Fly.
It's kind of a funny story of how I came up with the name. It's actually from a conversation with my group members. We were talking about making bacon and eating bacon and what goes with bacon, and soon several of us designers were like, well, we'll never make this, and I'll never make this when pigs fly, and thus was born the hunt.
I can think that is absolutely perfect, and I don't know what it is about bacon, but that can start more conversations than you would believe. I have witnessed this.
For sure. It definitely was a very long conversation, and very fun and very creative with some of our chocolate dip bacon and ice cream. It was fun.
That I do believe, and for some of our viewers, they are aware that there is a show on, I believe it's the Discovery Channel, where it's a guy and he goes around the U.S. looking for bacon food items. So you are tying in beautifully.
Wonderful.
And of course, your hunt is going to run from June 30th to July 21st, so our viewers are going to have plenty of time to do the whole hunt, which is wonderful.
Yes, there's 56 stops on the hunt, and we've given plenty of time for this hunt. We want to make sure everybody has equal opportunity to find the prizes and see how our designers have stretched their imagination.
And of course, one of the things I've noticed is that you have it very well organized for the hunters. You have your blog where they can get information, and you have a hunt group.
Yes, I try to make it so that make it as easy for our hunters as possible through our blog as well as help through our hunt group. I've listed the names of all the participating stores, and when the hunt starts, we will also provide hints for our hunters as well when they get stuck, where they can come and join our group, the Greatest Love Group, and join our big family and get help in that group as well.
And I love the tag that they can have, I'm on the hunt. That is great.
I thought it was appropriate letting people know that they're hunting and why they're in the stores, as well as knowing that they are part of that group.
Now, I do want to remind the viewers that this is one where you will be doing the 10 linden amount, but it's going to be well worth it.
Yes, we've decided to do a hunt that has a charge on it because we've asked our designers to stretch themselves beyond what they know. Very unique gifts from some of your favorite designers, things that you've never seen them make before.
And that will be perfect. Now, of course, one of the things I have to talk about are these two cute little pigs on the table between us. And these are the hunt objects, correct?
Yes. I've labeled them Pete and Petunia. I had to name them. They are just too adorable. I had a little contest with some of my designers because I cannot sculpt or build my way out of a box. So I've asked for help in making our hunt objects. And when I got these two adorable and cute little piggies, I couldn't say no to either one. So I've given our designers the option of using which pig they want. Pete is there on the left with our Greatest Love logo, and then Petunia is there with her cool sunglasses and top hat.
I think they're just cute, and it's just going to be so much fun looking for the two of them when we're doing the hunt.
Oh, definitely.
Now, one thing I always like to find out is how did you get into hunts, organizing?
I've actually had to ask a friend of mine who has done research on when hunts started to find out actually when I started. And I couldn't believe that it was back in 2008 when two really, really good friends of mine who are no longer in Second Life, Lady Pinchot and Chica Indigo, introduced me to this concept of a grid-wide hunt. And we did this fun little Chinese New Year's hunt. And that fall, a group of us decided to get together and discuss this new concept of scavenger hunts and the future impact that those hunts would have on Second Life. Then January of that next year of 2009, I joined our CEO, our founder, Caitlin Niven, and three of my Second Life sisters, Pema, Batsatsu, Chickadee London, and Monroshi, for the birth of our group and the very first Greatest Love Hunt. And from there, we have a great following of hunters and designers for each of the hunts that we've ended up sponsoring.
Well, I think that says a lot about how well everything is organized, where you keep basically a group of designers who want to keep doing your hunts. So that is a compliment to all of you.
Oh, thank you. I've really enjoyed having our designers that we've had that followed us from hunt to hunt, and some of our hunters who have been with us from the very beginning, from our very first hunt. And in fact, they say that we are their longest staying group that they have remained with. When they have to give up a group to join another group, we are never one that they will sacrifice because they love the family environment that we have.
And Alyce, that is so wonderful to hear. And I'd like to ask you, what do you enjoy the most about organizing hunts?
I enjoy every aspect of organizing hunts, but what I enjoy hearing the most from is from our designers saying that during a hunt that they are making sales from the hunters. That tells me that hunters are taking their time while they're searching for the hunt gift, but also doing a little bit of shopping in the store. It's not a zip in, get the gift, and run away. They're really enjoying their time of discovering new stores.
Oh, I love that idea, and I prefer to take my time and look around. You never know what you will see. And
Exactly.
yeah, and I also see that you are on Flickr.
Yes, we do offer a Flickr group that highlights our gifts for the hunt. In fact, there are some images now that are starting to come up of some of our gifts for this hunt, as well as from past hunts. And some of our designers have featured some of their specials and sales that will be going on during the hunt as well.
Oh, that's a great way to use social media. I applaud you for tying that all in there.
Oh, thank you.
So, we told us how you came about with the title for this hunt, When Pigs Fly. What do you use for inspiration for your other hunts?
Most of the hunt themes I come up are from conversations that I have either in real life with my friends around me as well as here in Second Life. I just use both worlds as inspiration.
Well, I think that's a great idea because, it's fun to come up with something a little bit different. And like I told you, I just love the title of this one. I just love it to death.
Oh, so do I. I chuckle every time I look at it, especially our poster.
I would agree. Now, what is your favorite tip that you would give to hunters or other hunt organizers?
Well, first of all, for hunters, take your time. It's not a race to the finish. Not this hunt, anyways. When you pop in and grab it and head out, you're going to miss something great. A lot of our stores are being encouraged to have sales, maybe even their own little mini hunt. Plus, a lot of our vendors are in other hunts, so you may miss out on other hunt gifts as well. Now, when it goes for our hunt organizers, keep the hunt simple. Don't go overboard with hundreds and hundreds of stores. The small, intimate hunts are easier on the hunters. And if you do a big hunt, give hunters plenty of time, making the hunt length a month or more in duration.
Oh, I think that is great advice for both sides and well worth listening to. Now, I know you've done hunts yourself. What things have absolutely driven you nuts when you've been doing a hunt yourself?
Well, I've got to answer this in three parts. One is from the perspective as the hunter, another as the designer, and the final point of view as the organizer. As a hunter, I have no problem going into a big store and finding the hunt object. For some reason, when I get into a small store, it drives me insane. About 99% of the time, I have to say, I need help. And somebody comes in to help me and is like, you've got to be kidding, it's a small store. I don't know what it is about small stores, but they drive me insane. Now, as a designer, nothing drives me more insane than having a hunter drop right in on top of the hunt object, then disappear without even looking around the store. Then as the organizer, I have to say the one thing that drives me crazy is when hunters complain in group about the quality, color, etc. of the hunt prize. Knowing what hunt designers do to prepare for these hunts, they make a gift for the hunters, and it's just rude for them to complain about an object gift that's free or inexpensive. If it's something you don't like, you don't need to complain about it. You can just simply drag it to your trash can.
Well, I think that's very true because, folks, the designers aren't mind readers. They are not going to instantly know what your particular tastes and favorite colors or whatever are. They're doing their best to appeal to a wide genre of avatars. So, just go with the flow and have some fun. And appreciate that these people had to sit down and come up with the gift and pull it together. So be nice, folks.
Precisely.
That's a small thing to do. Just be nice. Now, AnneAlyce, what can we look forward to from the Greatest Love Hunts? What have you got coming?
Well, I know that I have something planned for the holiday season in December. We're going to have another addition to our secret sale hunt. We debuted with that last fall, and it was a success, and we're going to do another one, but a holiday edition. I do also have another Valentine's hunt planned for 2014.
Oh, wow. You are going to be very, very busy.
Yes.
Now, I always like to know what else the guests on the show do besides organizing hunts. And, of course, I'm acquainted with the fact that you are a skin maker.
Yes, I do design skins and cosmetics for women. I dabble a little bit in eye design as well. And I do have a love of photography in Second Life, and so I dabble in that from time to time when I have the time.
Which is probably not as much as you'd like. And is there some... Oh, go ahead.
No, I would love to do more photography, and I think I get most of my photography love from doing my vendor shots.
Is there something that you have yet to learn to do here in Second Life that you're looking at and kind of going,
I'd really love to learn how to make clothing again. I used to make it a number of years ago, but discovered it really wasn't my forte. And now with the introduction of mesh, I really would like to get back into that. And if I had patience, I'd love to learn how to make jewelry as well.
AnneAlyce, I think you're well able to do anything you set your mind to, and once you can find a little spare time to start studying this, I think you're going to go far.
Oh, thank you.
And my last question for you today is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers?
Oh, yes. As you're sitting there watching this thinking, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that, or saying, yeah, when pigs fly, I'll do that. I did not start off thinking that I would be a hunt organizer or a skin designer. I started my Second Life journey by seeing and meeting the needs of others. I was a teacher in Second Life, helping some of the new residents in Second Life get rid of their Ruth look. And I hope that the viewers today who are watching are wanting to start something new, that they'll take the chance on themselves and try. You'll never know what your abilities are if you don't take the chance.
Well, AnneAlyce is so right, viewers. And, of course, one of the things that, if you've watched the show at all, you know that most of these hunt organizers each have their own way of being organized. And let me tell you, they are multitaskers. And AnneAlyce and I had a little chat, sometime last week about one of her methods of being organized. And her system is sticky notes all around the edges of her monitor screen. She even sent me a picture of what it looked like that week. And hey, whatever works, AnneAlyce, and it's a great visual aid. And I hope you keep it up. It works.
It's working so far.
It can be a learning experience, a little head banging on the desk, but it's going to be well worth the effort. AnneAlyce, thank you for being our guest today and for having us over here at Dulce Secrets. It has been a great pleasure.
And thank you, Cinders. It's been a pleasure as well.
And we will have you back. Is that all right with you?
That is fine.
Okay, viewers, we are going to head back to the studio for Rosamoo Mendelssohn's upcoming hunt segment, so stay with us, and here we go. Well, here we are, viewers, with the upcoming hunt news. So, Rosamoo, let's get right to it.
Well, I've pulled out 6 of the hunts. These are hunts all run through the entirety of July from the 1st to the 31st. And there are quite a few more beyond this. So these are just a sampling. The first one I've pulled is called the Plugged In Hunt, and it's all about the music. It is a one linden hunt. A headset is the hunt object, and again, it runs to the end of the month. V is for vintage. You're going to be looking for a lavender V. This is a full perm vintage themed hunt. So that will be very fun to see what people provide for that hunt. The July scavenger hunt is a little bit different. It's a red, white, and blue theme, of course. And each store owner, designer, will be creating their own hunt object. So there won't be a single hunt object. It's going to be a good challenge for everybody. See. The animalistic hunt has a green dog bone as its hunt object for everybody, and it is going to be all about the animals. Art is the key. This is a sour pickles hunt, and the theme is color in an artful manner. And the last one comes from Fairies at Sahara, and it is called Fairies Realm. It's a 2 linden hunt, and the theme is cute or dark fairies. Again, these all run through the end of the month. There's a lot more out there. If you find something, want to remind everybody, if you find something you love, do send a note back to say thank you, because it'll make the day of the person to whom you send it.
It really will, and folks, it's just going to take you a minute or two to just type up a simple thank you. And of course, like we always say, do look at the creator or designer's profile, because sometimes they have IMs going to email, and it's fine to send a thank you IM, and other times they request note cards. So, just check, but yes, send a thank you. And oh my gosh, there is something for everybody in these, and boy, I can't wait to get started. Once I finish some of my other hunts I'm already doing, like over at SL10B. So, oh my goodness. All right, that is it for this show. And Rosamoo, thank you. You've done your usual stellar job with the Hunt News Report and upcoming hunts. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And viewers, be sure to stay with us. Just a reminder, we will be doing a little bit of a hiatus in part of July, but we will be back in August. So be sure to stay with us. And of course, you can check on our blog for information about what you saw on the show today, including our guest, AnneAlyce Maertens' hunt, When Pigs Fly. And that's at happyhunting.wordpress.com. And for right now, all I have to say is let's go hunting, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.